You want to build a killer brand, right? You're in the right place. We're diving deep into the nitty-gritty of building a brand that doesn't just exist, it thrives. This isn't some fluffy, feel-good branding BS. This is about putting in the work, understanding the game, and crushing it. We're talking proven marketing principles that actually move the needle. Get ready to hustle, because we're about to break down the steps to craft a brand that's recognizable, unforgettable, and connects with your audience on a whole other level. No BS, just pure value. Let's go. Before you even think about logos or taglines, you gotta ask yourself, why the hell does my brand even exist? What's the bigger picture? What problem are you solving? And more importantly, why should anyone give a damn? This is about your brand's purpose, its core reason for being. It's the driving force behind everything you do. Without it, you're just another face in the crowd. Take Nike, for example. They're not just selling shoes and apparel. They're selling inspiration, motivation, pushing boundaries. Their purpose: to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Powerful, right? Now, where do you see your brand going? This is your vision, your North Star. It's the big, hairy, audacious goal you're working towards. Think of it as your brand's ultimate destination. For Nike, it's to stay at the forefront of athletic innovation, inspiring athletes worldwide. Having a clear vision guides your decisions, keeps you focused, and attracts the right people to your tribe. It's about playing the long game, not just chasing short-term wins. Here's a dose of reality. You can't be everything to everyone. Trying to please everyone is a recipe for disaster. You need to get laser focused on who you're talking to. This is where understanding your target audience comes in. Who are they? What are their pain points? What keeps them up at night? Think of it like dating. You wouldn't walk up to just anyone and propose, right? You need to know who you're looking for, what makes them tick. To really connect with your audience, you need to get inside their heads. And how do you do that? Segmentation and buyer personas. Segmentation is about dividing your audience into smaller, more manageable groups based on shared characteristics. Think demographics, interests, behaviors. Buyer personas take it a step further, creating fictional representations of your ideal customers. Give them names, jobs, families, aspirations, frustrations. The more detailed, the better. Apple, for example, is known for its meticulous understanding of its target audience. They know exactly who they're talking to and what they value: design, innovation, simplicity. All right. Let's talk branding, baby. Chapter 4, building a killer brand identity. This isn't just about a fancy logo, okay? It's about every single visual element that represents your brand. Think colors, fonts, imagery, the whole 9 yards. This is about creating a vibe, an aesthetic that instantly tells your audience who you are and what you stand for. Look at Coca-Cola, right? That iconic red and white, instant recognition. They've nailed their visual identity, and it's a huge part of their legacy. You need to do the same. Invest the time and resources to develop a visual language that is unique, memorable, and screams your brand's core values. Don't skimp on this. A strong visual identity builds consistency, and consistency builds trust. People remember what they see, and you want them to remember you. Make it count. Now, visuals are huge, but don't forget about your brand's voice. How you communicate, the tone you use, it all matters. Are you playful, sophisticated, down to earth? Figure it out and own it. Think about your target audience. Who are you trying to reach? What kind of language resonates with them? If you're selling luxury watches, your tone will be different than if you're selling skateboards. Duh! This goes beyond just your website copy, all right? It's your social media posts, your email marketing, your customer service interactions. Every touch point needs to have that consistent brand voice. Remember, consistency is key. A strong brand identity means showing up authentically every single time. It's not a one-time thing, it's an everyday hustle. And all right, listen up. We're not just selling products or services here. We're selling emotions. People connect with stories, with experiences, with brands that make them feel something. This is where storytelling comes in, baby. Share your brand's journey. What are your values? What problems are you solving? Why should people care? Make it real, make it authentic, make it human. Look at Patagonia. They're not just selling outdoor gear. They're selling a commitment to sustainability, to adventure, to preserving our planet. They tell powerful stories that resonate with their audience on an emotional level. That's what you need to do. Find your story, tell it with passion, and watch those emotional connections form. People buy with their hearts and then justify it with their heads. Remember that. Building an emotional connection goes beyond just telling a good story. Align your brand with values your audience cares about. What do you stand for? What do you believe in? It's about authenticity, not bandwagons. Choose core values and stick to them. Take a stand like Patagonia. They're known for environmental activism. It earns respect and loyalty. Attract like-minded people. Build a community of passionate advocates. That's how you win long term. All right, you've got your brand identity. You're telling stories. You're connecting with your audience on an emotional level. Now you have to deliver. Your brand promise is everything, and consistency is king. If you say you're going to do something, you better damn well do it every single time. Whether it's the quality of your product, your customer service, or the overall experience, you have to meet those expectations. Look at Amazon. They've built an empire on convenience, reliability, and fast shipping. People trust them because they know exactly what they're getting and they know it's going to be good. That's the power of consistency. It builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any strong brand. Don't underestimate it. You know what's even better than meeting expectations, exceeding them. Under promise and over deliver. Go above and beyond for your customers. Surprise them, delight them. Make them feel like they're the only customer you have, even if you're dealing with thousands. That personalized touch, that extra effort, it makes all the difference. Think about the little things: a handwritten thank you note, a free upgrade, early access to a new product. These gestures show your customers that you care, and that builds loyalty like you wouldn't believe. Remember, people have options. There's always another brand out there vying for their attention. You need to give them a reason to choose you and to keep choosing you. Deliver on your promises and then some. That's how you win in the long game. All right, entrepreneurs, let's talk omni-channel marketing. You can't just be in one place hoping customers find you. That's like fishing in a bathtub. You're playing small ball. You gotta be everywhere your audience is. Social media, email, events, you name it. That's how you build a real brand, by showing up consistently and providing value across all these different touch points. Think about Starbucks. They're killing it with their rewards program, their app is seamless, and they're constantly engaging with their audience on social media. They're not just selling coffee, they're building a community. That's what you need to do. Create a holistic experience for your customers. Don't just focus on one channel, diversify and dominate. Listen, it's not enough to just be on multiple channels. You gotta make sure they all work together seamlessly. Your website, your social media, your email marketing, it all needs to tell the same story. Consistency is key, my friends. You want your brand to be instantly recognizable, no matter where someone encounters it. Think about the customer journey. How can you use different channels to guide them towards conversion? Maybe someone discovers you on Instagram, joins your email list for a discount, then finally makes a purchase on your website. That's the power of a well-executed omni-channel strategy. You're meeting your customers where they are and guiding them through their journey with your brand. It's not rocket science, but it takes hustle and attention to detail. Get it done. All right, let's talk brand equity. This isn't some fluffy marketing term. This is the heart and soul of your business. Brand equity is what separates the legends from the one-hit wonders. It's about building a brand that people trust, respect, and are willing to pay a premium for. Look at Tesla. They've built a brand synonymous with innovation, luxury, and sustainability. People aren't just buying a car. They're buying into a vision of the future. That's powerful. You build that kind of equity by consistently delivering exceptional products and services. You need to over-deliver on your promises and build a loyal customer base that will be your brand ambassadors. Word of mouth is still the most powerful marketing tool out there, and it all starts with building a brand people believe in. Think about the brands you love. Why are you loyal to them? It's because they've earned your trust. They consistently deliver on their promises, and they make you feel good about supporting them. That's the power of brand equity. It's about building an emotional connection with your audience that goes beyond just a transactional relationship. When you have strong brand equity, people are more likely to choose your product over a competitor's, even if it costs more. They're more likely to forgive you if you make a mistake, and they're more likely to become lifelong customers and advocates for your brand. Don't underestimate the power of trust and loyalty. It takes time and effort to build, but it's the foundation of a truly great brand. Listen up, entrepreneurs. The business world is a fast-paced game. You can't just rest on your laurels and expect to stay relevant. The brands that win are the ones that are constantly innovating and evolving. Look at Spotify. They completely disrupted the music industry by adapting to the way people consume music today. They didn't cling to outdated models. They embraced new technologies and created a better experience for their users. That's what you need to do. Stay ahead of the curve. Keep your finger on the pulse of your industry and be willing to adapt to changing trends and technologies. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. The world is changing faster than ever, and the only way to survive is to embrace innovation. Now, innovation doesn't mean abandoning your core values or alienating your existing customer base. It's about finding ways to enhance your brand and stay true to your vision while adapting to the ever-changing market. Think about your long-term goals. What can you do today to set yourself up for success in the future? Maybe it's investing in new technologies, expanding into new markets, or simply refining your existing products and services. The key is to never stop learning, growing, and evolving. Remember, your brand is a living, breathing entity. It needs to constantly adapt and grow to thrive in today's dynamic market. So stay curious, stay hungry, and never stop pushing the boundaries. All right, you hustled, you built a brand, but now what? You gotta know if it's working. Just like in sports, you need to track your stats. That's where key performance indicators, KPIs, come in. These are your metrics, your report card. Are you crushing it with website traffic? Is your engagement off the charts? KPIs tell you what's working and what needs an overhaul. Look, this isn't about vanity metrics. Don't get caught up in likes and followers alone. Track conversions. Are people buying what you're selling? Are they subscribing, clicking, engaging? Those are the numbers that tell the real story. And don't be afraid to get granular. Break it down by campaign, by platform, by product. The more data you have, the better decisions you can make. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the business world, KPIs are your power-ups. So track everything, analyze everything, and don't be afraid to adjust your strategy based on the data. Listen, you can't operate in a vacuum. You gotta know what the competition is doing, what's working for them, what's falling flat. This isn't about copying, it's about learning. See what's resonating with their audience, what challenges they're facing. Think of it like this. You're a basketball player, right? You gotta study the other team's plays, understand their strengths and weaknesses. Same goes for branding. Analyze their marketing campaigns, their social media presence, their customer reviews. It's all valuable intel. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Look for gaps in the market. What are they not doing that you could be doing? What needs are they not meeting? That's your opportunity to differentiate, to stand out from the crowd. Remember, competition is a good thing. It pushes you to be better, to innovate, to hustle harder. So embrace it, learn from it, and use it to your advantage. Stay sharp, stay hungry, and always be one step ahead. Let's turn your customers into your biggest fans. We're talking about brand advocates who shout your name. How? With shareable content? Content so good they can't help but share it. Nobody wants boring ads. Give them something valuable and entertaining. What do you share with friends? Not some generic corporate message, share funny, relatable, thought-provoking content, experiment with different formats, tap into emotion, make them laugh, think, feel. People trust peer recommendations. Give them something worth sharing. Turn customers into your marketing force. All right, you've got the shareable content. Now let's amplify it. Partner with influencers who align with your brand values and resonate with your target audience. These are the tastemakers, the trendsetters, the people your customers trust. But don't just throw money at influencers and expect miracles. Authenticity is key. Find influencers who genuinely believe in your brand and can speak to it in a genuine way. Collaborate on creative campaigns that feel organic and engaging. And don't forget about the power of experiences. Create memorable moments that people will want to share. Events, pop-ups, contests, collaborations. Think outside the box. Give people a reason to talk about your brand. Remember, word of mouth is still the most powerful form of marketing. By partnering with influencers and creating share-worthy experiences, you can amplify your reach, build credibility, and turn your customers into passionate advocates. That's it, my friends. We covered a lot of ground, but the journey of building a great brand never really ends. It's about constantly evolving, adapting, and staying true to your core values. Remember, authenticity is everything. Be yourself, be passionate, and let your personality shine through. Build genuine connections with your audience, provide exceptional value, and never stop hustling. Stay tuned for more insights, tips, and strategies to help you win in the game of business. Now, go out there and build a brand that leaves its mark on the world.